I really don't think I'm baiting with Ravonna being actually like really good in Cerebro 3. At least this take of Cerebro 3. Now there's the discard version, which is going around. The first thing I tried with Ravonna was Mr. Negative, and I think that's a very natural kind of decision, but it made me realize how awkward the tension is between Bast and Ravonna. And the reason for that is like they're just like counter synergistic entirely. If you buff cards with Bast that would normally be affected by Ravonna, they're completely reverted. It's just a non-bow. It's a bad card. They shouldn't be in the same deck. However, I think that I was like, man, I'm like really disappointed Mr. Negative isn't good, so I tried her in C3. And I said when I played the C3 deck at first, before discard, that I really wish I had like another proactive threat or two that I can play out on curve that is good. And Ravonna is so good at doing that. The fact that it makes Mystique and Cerebro a 2-drop is so useful. And you like it's a 3-drop you want to play in 3, which you don't have that many of, and it's like it just buffs Cerebro and Mystique in a huge way. You end up with a lot more powerful final turns because your final turn, like when you don't have magic, is no longer just force Cerebro into force Mystique or one Cerebro into another awkward 3-drop like Killmonger. Like now you can go 2-2. Now you can play 3 2-drops on the last turn because you can go Cerebro, Mystique, Shadow King. With Shadow King being buffed as well for Cerebro 3, it's a huge change that makes this deck so much better. The fact that you can play Cerebro, Mystique, and another card last turn of the game is so powerful. Also, I mean, you still have the same good lines that were there before. You can still Invisible Woman into Valkyrie with your stuff behind it. You have a ton of options. I actually think this is really good. I don't know if I'd pick up Ravonna per se, especially if you can only get one Series 4 card a month. I bought this because, you know, content creator. But I really think the next season pass card is next cash card is going to be better. Morbius or whatever. But this is pretty legit. If you really like Cerebro 3, I would consider buying this because I only put a few games with it because I have to go to work in the morning. But I gotta say, this deck felt really good. So same process of hopefully I draw Shadow King. We'll see. Oh, jeez, brother. Hopefully, like, before I get hit with it too. Wait, hit with what? What's the word? Hopefully before I get Armanzola. I mean, this landing here is pretty good for me because it means they're probably not gonna Armanzola. So I'm definitely drawing Shadow King or Mystique next turn. And I think my best bet is Valkyrie in here. And then I can Shadow King +2, like I can Shadow King 3/3 here. I think this is a fine game to win off of just the other guys. Null? Yeah. Okay. We do Shadow King. Hog. Hoggers. Never winning here. So get that out of your mind. Immediately. This is best for tiebreakers. I might take the 50-50 on Zola, we'll see. Good. God, you gotta love Shadow King, man. You really, really do. What a banger. What a banger card. Oh my god, that was sick. I've really been on the Cerebro high lately, if you guys can't tell. Oh, it just feels so good. It feels so good. That was sick. Okay, Ravonna on 3. This is not a drill. The hood. Is it bounce? Is it trash? Trash I can beat, I would say, for sure. Killmonger's really good against the trash deck. Doesn't look like trash. The Ravonna far right. See what they do. We're losing this always, I guess, huh? Rude. Okay, if it's Surfer, we have Valkyrie and Shadow King, which is so good. Like, really, genuinely so good. I'm gonna Crystal Middle, because I want to draw more cards. Generally, it's just kind of what that is. Viper. So it is the trash deck. Lucky. So my last 2 or 3 cards I'm going to draw are always going to be Valkyrie and Friend. I have to Valkyrie or Shadow King right, basically 100%. Yeah, their base power is 2. I think I magic here into Cerebro. And then I'm Valkyrieing here. I guess Valkyrie is better on the left, huh? So maybe I magic here. This is gonna be my Valkyrie path, I think, and Cerebro here, because I think Cerebro is better on the left, or I think Valkyrie is better on the left if I draw Valkyrie. We'll see. Okay. Well, I'm happy I didn't. Our opponent's cooking. First of all, I'm happy my Cerebro wasn't in play. Oh, jeez. Okay. Really trying to not give them priority also is of note, I think. Did they Absorbing Man me and do it again? That would really suck. That would be so tragic. Okay, they were going all in on that lane. We're gonna Jeff Sentinel here just to block this. Oh no, am I getting Absorbing Man on my Cerebro? That would suck balls. That would actually be so bad. Probably just lose if that happens. That'd be so bad. Let me set it too. Damn. Can I still win? If I draw a Shadow King? I think so. I do draw Shadow King. There's only 6 in here. I'm gonna jam it. I mean, maybe we win. I don't think this game is that unlosable, is like that lost. It really depends what they do. I mean, not having priority is pretty huge here. If I win this game, I'm gonna be so happy though. Spider-Woman, sure. Let's frickin' go, dude. They Lady Deathstrike, my god dang dude, and we still win? They Lady Deathstrike my Cerebro and we still win? That's sick. And that was like genuinely all Ravonna. Ravonna was huge there. I think we used our full mana every turn. Ravonna was so good that game. Like two energy Cerebros is so different. I always talked about the biggest weakness of this deck was lacking cards you want to play out proactively. And Ravonna is so good at playing out cards proactively. I cut her for Bast, and Bast really only buffs Cerebro and Mystique, and you generally just end up Valkyrieing those cards anyways. Quantum Realm was kind of awkward for me. Hear me out. So I don't want it to hit Mystique. I guess that's literally it, huh? Yeah, let's just jam this Sentinel here. That's fine. The only bad hit's Mystique. Psylocke, they're Mr. Negative. Okay. Well, now my Sentinel is just in play. Gonna be interesting. Shadow King might be really good in this matchup. We'll see. We shall see. That location is a problem. Oh no, I have Jeff. I have Joffrey. I don't think I want to play into here yet. I think I just go Crystal here. I can play Wasp and get 3-power Wasp that way, which is good too. What did they show me? They showed me Psylocke, Magic, Wave. What does that mean? Dog, what does that mean? I think I Magic here. Because I kind of don't want Luke's Bar, and I kind of want these other cards. Are they Galactusing me? Am I getting Galactus? Black Panther. That's a problem. Kind of. I can go Invisible Woman, Shadow King here, and then I'm always beating the inevitable Black Panther Zola. And then I just have to win middle, which seems really good actually. So I kind of like that line. Okay, Shadow King is also really good into Nova. And do you Cerebro Mystique this turn? I think so. I'm drawing Jeff. Jeff's the last card, which sucks. And then Ravonna. Yeah, I think it's just Cerebro Mystique, and they are going to move Jeff over in Black Panther, which I think is fine. So I think it's Cerebro Mystique into Valkyrie. Yeah, he's all this turn, sure. And then I'm going to win left and right. I think is good enough. They're going to win 2 locations, right? I'm going to be 1 short on the left right now, which is great. And then it's Valkyrie middle. And I don't know, do all this. Why not? In case they have like some random effect. Killmonger. It's nothing. Well, the Nova, sure. I think this game went exactly how we drew it up, genuinely. Okay. That's kind of annoying, but I think it's fine. I think they just played the Invisible Woman for tempo. I don't know what it actually is, though. I think my Invisible Woman happens first, but I don't think that makes a huge difference. They have Prios as their slip first? I don't actually know how this works. It's like I was gonna say, I didn't think the card was super important. So I think the game, like, I was gonna say wittily. I think the game went exactly how we drew it up from the turn we saw Black Panther. I think that game, like, went really, really well. Another non-Ravonna game, but I feel like Ravonna would have been great in this spot. I mean, like, that was really good. That was really powerful, you know? We would have snapped there if we were worried about losing footage. Alright, they're not a Thanos deck. They're Kitty Pryde. I don't think Kitty Pryde's playing Cosmo right now. Or I kind of just want an Invisible Woman left and just be chilling with that. Invisible Woman is bad left if I plan on winning with Cerebro, so maybe I just Sentinel and chill. I can play Sentinel and then I can play Crystal. I think that's fine. Cerebro is really awkward on the left. Okay, so they're Loki. They're not what I thought. I'm more likely to Shadow King left, I think. Ongoing effects are disabled. That's not good. So this will draw me to 7 next turn, which is fine. We want that. Cosmo, sure. So it's either Sentinel, Invisible Woman, and I don't really want to do Invisible Woman. Or it's Ravonna. The only issue is that left is really hard for the Cerebro strategy, where I think I'm just supposed to Ravonna here for now, and hopefully I find magic. If I don't find magic, I have to reassess, but now my Cerebro and my Mystique are cheap. Good. They have my Invisible Woman. I don't find magic. I will not be playing magic this game. So I'm going 2-2. No, I guess I don't really want to do that, huh? I think I lead with Cerebro. Do I lead with Cerebro? I really just like, don't want to play the Mystique is the thing. Or the Invisible Woman. Maybe I just go Invisible Woman here. Cerebro. And then I can Mystique here. Doesn't seem that bad. Bolson, sure. Quinjet, sure. Saying I really can't win left, or I give up. I compromise the rest of my board. I think it's bad. I don't want. So now I have a Mystique here. And go... Killmonger kills Quinjet, but I don't think that's that big of a deal. I think it's just like this. And I don't know if this is winning, but I think this is pretty decent. But it's really what card they're tucking middle. They don't play for middle at all. I'm surprised by. Maybe they already have Double Dinosaur there? I think I beat a Double Dino, though. It's probably is Double Dino. Genuinely. I couldn't have played Mystique right, by the way, if you're wondering. Domination I beat. Sentinel is bad there. I think I would if this is Dino. Oh, it's Kitty Pride. Okay, sick. I mean, Ravonna was, again, great that game. Ravonna was so good that game. Like, what would the like, Ravonna, I think, made this game winnable, actually. Because if Ravonna was Bast, I guess a 3-power Cerebro and a 3-power Mystique wouldn't be bad. And then... But then I don't get to have my last turn sequence because I needed to play the Cerebro and the Mystique earlier, and that was the only sequence I could have gone it. I could have done it, I think. So I think Ravonna was really good that game. But it's the ability to play it proactively that I think is like really, like, I can't understate enough how much C3 was missing a proactive card, and Ravonna is a great proactive card in C3.